about a 20 inches rope. And the thickness is about the turkey baster's size. Maybe a tiny little bit. You can make this size, it'll be good. A little bit smaller, it's okay too. A little bit bigger, it's okay too. So make the 20-inch rope, and then you do them in a half there, and you close. You get a smaller size egg for the face. We call it a face. And you put this on top here where you just rest there. And then you go over. You cross over gently. See? And it stays like that. So this is the cuculi to the shape. Now we're going to get another piece and we roll it over much thinner. And you see how the dough, it's not even sticking to my hands, but if it's a little sticky, it's okay too. You just add a little more flour to it. And this goes around the egg like this. There. See, we align the egg. Then on top of the egg, because this is for Easter and this not represent, but it's a reminder of to us that it's Christ was wrapped and was buried. So with this little rope here, you don't want it too thin because it will burn. You go over there and you make the cross. Okay? Now we're not done yet. I'll turn this to my side here, and with a scissor, I'm making the crown of thorn. And by doing that, you just snip at the bottom piece. See? And you go all the way around. When it opens up a little bit, and that's the crown of thorn. Now my mother used to make little feet over here too. You can do that if you want to. It was supposed to be more like, you know, the feet nailed on the cross. Then we pick it up and we put it on the cookie sheet and the wax paper. Like that. So that's the cookie. Now I'm going to get another piece.
And I'm going to turn around so that we can see it from the cook's angle.
Sure. Okay, now you get another piece and see how much, if this is not enough, just add another piece. It adds on very nicely, and you're not to be afraid of doing this. This is it's dough. Anyway, so you are the master of the dough. So this probably is maybe 18 inches, so it's okay too. But try to keep the same width. So again, you make it evenly. You put the egg on top. What I do is I put the pointy down so it's like the chin, smaller. But you don't want it to rest here. You want this close enough that the egg rests on the dough. And then you're over, and then over again, over and over, like that. You see, this is just a little bit smaller than the other one.
Why don't you want the egg to rest on the bottom?
Because when you go to pick it up from here and put it over there, it'll fall right through, and then it'll probably burn too.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But mostly it's because it'll fall right through, and you won't have no leverage to pick it up. So we're doing the rope again, the little thin rope, to go around. You start where I see at this part here, there, and that's when you finish. You just break it in and put it there. Then you continue with the same one. And that's the cross. And this also, when we do this, is that we are sharing our belief, our religion. Because when I do this, even my mother did too, she will give some to her relatives, especially when we came to America. In Italy, she will give it to the next door neighbor or whatever. They couldn't afford to make it. Then you pick it up. It's very forgiving. Don't put it too close to one another.
Fragile or forgiving?
Oh, sorry. I didn't. It's delicate. You know, so if you twist it around, and then if you forget, like I just did, you just go around and you make this. And you think about all the wonderful things that Easter represents. You know, our salvation, forgiveness of sins, sharing with others, all those wonderful things. So I'm going to be making, because here I think I could fit one more here. The reason I put one going one way and one going another way is so this way I have a little more room. So I could fit more in the pan. See this? I think I got a little bit.
Okay, so now we'll come back to when we finished rolling them all together. How many do you think we're going to be able to make here?
Gosh, it all depends on the size. These are medium to small. So I would say I'm probably going to get 10.
10.
Oh, yeah. At least 10, I would think so.
Marvelous. All right, we'll come back.
All right, now we're done with the Cuculi. This is our last batch. We did 3 batches. And my son did this, my son Gino. Oops. And this is the first time that he did this. Look how wonderful. So you can see it's not very hard to do it, but maybe he's a very good student. So I have to tell you that the eggs, it's a raw egg. I did not boil my egg. The egg gets baked and cooked in the oven, and it's delicious. The oven temperature is at 350, and you want to do it on like second shelf on the bottom. It all depends. You have to work around with your oven. And the time, like I said, look around, 20 minutes first, and check it out and see what color it is, because you don't want it to burn. So I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'm going to take out the other batch. See? Here's the other batch. Aren't they beautiful? See? They're hot, but they're wonderful. See? Cuculi. We have made, with the batch, we have made 10 cuculi. Like, it's not what I said. We're going to do 10. We made 11. So it's between that. You can make a little bit thicker if you want to. You can make them, I wouldn't suggest to make it any thinner, because then you'll have a big head up here and that. But I would, keep it at this side. This size, I call it like a medium small. My mother used to make them large, so I used to love them. Okay, so
Why don't we take a look at the different ones, and you just make some commentary about...
Okay. Now, these are I'm going to try not to burn myself. See, how they don't stick? They come up really quickly. This crack over here, it happens. There's nothing you can do about that. So, it does not take away from the flavor. See how quickly they move. Oops, this one is broken. I broke it, but it's okay. See? But it's okay. You see? They have to be broken up to eat it anyway. So there it is. I used to make it a lot more when I was in Connecticut. Give it out to my friends. But now to show it to you, I only made a half a batch. You could double this up very easily. And but one thing I have to tell you, please do not skip on the Parmigiano dissolved with the sweet vermouth. The two of them must go together, otherwise you're not going to accomplish this flavor. I'm going to try to see if I could put a website, maybe where you can find the Parmigiano. Maybe you're lucky to have an Italian grocery store, a supermarket next to you, or a specialty store that carries that. Okay, so enjoy. Please do try. Buona Pasqua.